Yo, what is going on, guys? Dizzy Bitty here, and today, me and my brother, we're gonna be reacting to some short horror story films. We have two to look at today, both by this amazing YouTuber, Llama Arts. I've been subbed for a while. I'm a fan, so Llama Arts, if you're watching this video, please don't give me a copyright strike. But yeah, link to his channel will be down below, and the two videos we react to today will be in the description as well. So we're gonna kick it off after this, after what I have to say. This will be a new segment on my channel. I usually upload Let's Plays, but I figure every Sunday, why not throw in every Saturday or Sunday, whatever, a scary type video. Either us two reacting to scary shorts, scary videos, or me alone, or, you know, us together playing a scary game. Now, I hate horror. I get scared a lot. But, you know, I'm gonna do it for the content. Do it for you guys. I know you guys like watching people get scared, so why not get scared? Also, if you have suggestions to scary videos, or scary short films, or anything like that, my Twitter will also be linked in the description, so send me some links to my Twitter. Without further ado, let's get in to the video. Alright, so here we go. We have our first animation horror story right here. Disturbing true Tinder date horror story. Let's hop right into it. Guys, don't use Tinder.
This happened when I was 17 years old. It's been nearly
17
2 years since my girlfriend broke up with me, and I was very chewed up about it on the inside.
Chewed up?
I've called her several times, but it always went to voicemail. I've tried texting her on Messenger since, ironically, we were friends on Facebook, but still, not a single response. As the weeks went by, I became very devastated and was worried that I'd never several times, but it always went. This happened when I was 17 years old. It's been nearly 2 years since my girlfriend broke up with me, and I was very chewed up about it on the inside.
He's trying to find a new girl.
I've called her several times, but it always went to voicemail. I've tried texting her on Messenger since, ironically, we were friends on Facebook, but still, not a single response.
I guess he just went on Tinder to find a
As
new
the
girl.
weeks went by, I became very devastated and was worried that I'd never find love again.
Okay, so yeah, they broke up.
My brother told me to just forget about my ex-girlfriend, and that it was time for
Yo, forget about your ex,
on.
bro. You even got the same colored shirt as the
this
guy.
app called Tinder, which he said was great for online dating. I was very familiar with online dating, but never actually done any of it, because there was no way that I even felt like hooking up with some random person I met online.
Why you gonna download Tinder if you gonna try and meet Samantha?
Yeah, bro, you know they always catfishing, bro.
You're gonna be like, yeah.
After I finished setting up
Samantha,
my account,
nah, you get that. You meeting Sam Yule,
right?
I just started randomly liking a few of the girls that I thought were pretty. I'm not picky.
Secretly a dude.
I just wanted to make sure that I found the
Let
right
me know
girl
in the
for
comments
me.
down below if y'all use Tinder.
A few weeks later,
I don't
I
use
had
Tinder.
already received my first match on Tinder.
I use
Her
Ubies.
name was Robin. She had blue hair, freckles, and
Yeah, you already know that's a catfish if she looking that good. Hold up.
According to her profile, she had the same interest in the stuff I was into.
Robin, nice.
Was even around the same age as me.
Her interest, animated video games, dogs, yo, my same interest.
By the way,
there's no description.
In Memphis, Tennessee.
Right.
We started having a friendly group chat on Tinder, which was going well. Her message
Hey.
said, "You may not know me, but we went to the same high school."
What?
I replied,
Nah.
"Are you sure?"
If you...
She said, "Yeah, I was always the quiet one at the back of class."
Nah, there's no way you meeting somebody on Tinder that you went to high school with.
We should hang out sometime.
There's no way.
I agreed and asked her
live in
to
the
where
same
she
area,
wanted to
huh?
hang out,
Probably.
where to meet her, and what time I should be there. She said we'd hang out at her place and meet her at the park tomorrow night at around 9 p.m.
9 p.m. at night or a.m.? Oh, no, yeah, that's
I got
night.
to the park that night at around 9 p.m. sharp. I didn't call her because I didn't want to sound too desperate.
Right.
Some time passed, and I finally decided to call her to no response.
She don't call,
I also tried texting her to no avail as well.
Right, like if you're not showing up, I'm dipping.
9:30 p.m. There was still no sign of her, and I was beginning to grow impatient. I was starting to think that maybe she wasn't going to show up at all.
Then I see this
sighed
man.
and said, I knew this was too good to be true. She's not even here yet. Screw it. I'm going home. I can't believe I came out here this late for nothing. Oh well, so much for online dating.
Right.
I was about to start my walk home when suddenly I saw a black convertible pull up to my location.
Yeah, see, that's a whole
car
dude.
stopped right in front of me, and the window rolled down, revealing a creepy-looking old man who was probably in his mid-30s.
Not old.
He gazed at me with a weird smile and asked,
If
"Going
he's
somewhere, kid?"
17, that's pretty
I
old.
responded, "Yeah, I'm just headed home." He asked me why I was out there this late, and told him that I was supposed to meet someone, but it seemed like she wasn't going to show up. He said,
Hey.
"Oh, you must be waiting for my daughter." The man, by the name of Jeff, introduced himself to me as Robin's father, and said that Robin has told him a lot about me. He told me that Robin couldn't meet me at the park because she remembered that was the night she had to go to a slumber party with her friends, and she forgot to cancel. He told me she wouldn't be home till 11 o'clock, and that's when I knew my night was a bust. He apologized and offered to give me a ride home. I knew it was going to take too long for me to walk, so I accepted.
You never want to accept anything from a random stranger.
But luckily, I knew all the shortcuts to my house.
Dumbass.
I told him where I lived and how to get there as I got into the car. After a few minutes, I was feeling tired from being out so late, so I closed my eyes for just a few short seconds.
You gonna fall asleep in this dude's car?
Not long afterward, I awoke. Feeling a little drowsy, I rubbed my eyes and realized that I was still in the car. I asked the man where we were, as this wasn't the usual route to my house. He said, "Relax, kid, this is a shortcut. We're almost there." I asked where we were going, and then he looked at me with some sinister grin on his face and just chuckled. I felt my heart almost explode out of my chest as he did that. I looked down and saw a handgun sticking out of his
He said where they were going?
I put two, and he looked at me with some sinister grin on his face and just chuckled. I felt my heart.
He just laughed when he asked where we were going.
Chest as he did that.
Oh, you see that? You does not have your hostage. You just
saw
jump
a handgun
out.
sticking out of his jacket.
Oh, you hurt your knee.
Oh, he has a handgun.
I put two and two together and realized what was happening. I told him, "Let me out now." He responded, "No." Then he put his foot on the accelerator, speeding up the car.
Oh, wow.
I tried to get out, but he had already put the child lock on. It seemed hopeless. I was trapped. There was no way out.
Do they have child locks in the front seat?
To make matters worse, we were driving through a forest area with no cell
child
service.
Lock?
Yeah.
I couldn't even call
You have
for
to get
help,
out and physically open the door.
but I just had
Yeah,
to
but
get
they
out.
have a child lock on the front door?
As soon as the
In
car
in
started
front?
to
I didn't
slow
know that.
down, I
didn't know that.
stabbed him in his shoulder with a pocket knife that I found on the floor.
You slit
He
his throat.
screamed in pain as I was able to turn off the child lock, unlock the door, and run as fast as I could into the woods.
Okay, so he got out.
While I was running, I could hear multiple gunshots being fired at me, but luckily, not a single one hit me.
Okay.
I never looked back, because I had the fear of the man chasing me at the back of my mind. I dove behind a tree and hid under a bush. I heard the man yelling, "You can't hide from me! I will find you!" I covered my mouth with my hands and held my breath, trying not to make a sound. Everything was silent for a while, until I saw the man was looking for me with a flashlight. He flashed it past me multiple times. When I heard his footsteps going deeper into the woods, that's when I knew the coast was clear. I ran, using the flashlight on my phone to help navigate me through the dark and scary woods. In hindsight, I knew that was a stupid move, considering the situation. I could hear the leaves crunching and the twigs snapping as I ran, which would also easily give away my position.
It was a street, but homie decided to run in the forest.
I looked behind me and my heart dropped when I saw that the man was chasing me. I ran as fast as I could with the man hot on my tail, firing every single last live round he had in his gun. But thankfully, the shots missed again.
He has terrible aim.
Nowhere for you to hide.
Terrible aim.
I thought I was going to die, until I heard the man trip over something, and I was able to get away unharmed. I kept running until I was out of the woods and back onto the road. Looking behind me then, he was nowhere to be seen, which means I lost him. I sighed in relief, and then I saw a red car driving down the road. I was able to wave it down and told the driver that I was kidnapped and almost killed by some crazy man in the woods. It took a lot of begging, but the driver finally gave me a ride to the police station, and I told the cops everything.
Nice.
Unfortunately, I didn't get the man's tag number, but I gave the police a clear description. After the police had run a search, they told me that he didn't even have a daughter, and that they've been trying to catch this guy for months.
Oh, so he a big child predator.
As it turns out, he's wanted in several countries.
Several countries?
Multiple teenagers and young men.
Several countries.
How I managed to escape him is a miracle. The officers kindly gave me a ride home, and I didn't tell anyone what happened except my brother.
Okay, good.
The man was never found, nor was he ever caught.
Oh.
They say he's still out there, even to this day, which scares me the most. What's even worse is that I stupidly gave him my address, so who knows if he might try to kidnap me again.
It's true.
Needless to say,
dumbass probably forgot.
My days of using Tinder weren't over after that. The whole incident just made me a lot more cautious from there on out.
Oh, you still trying to get the ponies?
Okay. Story by John, narrated by Christian, and animated by Llama Arts. Yo, good props on them, man. Great video. Great first animation. So, lesson to take from this video. Lesson to take from this short animation.
Don't use Tinder.
I mean, it's not that don't use Tinder. Like, make sure you have a lot more background about who you're gonna go meet.
Make sure y'all FaceTime before.
Yeah, make sure you know that
it's them.
It's actually them, you know. Alright, let's move on to the next animation. Alright guys, this is gonna be the second animation, also made by Llama Arts. Llama Arts, I've been a big fan for years. Please do not hit me with a copyright. Everything will be down in the link. There will be links in the description for everything. His channel, the videos we watched, everything. So yeah, big shout outs to you. And this one is called A Close Call Animated Horror Story. Let's hop right into it.
I had just reluctantly returned home from an extended vacation trip after experiencing delicious food beyond compare, a beautiful country, and spending time with amazing people.
He's at Taiwan.
Needless to say, I was a bit depressed about coming home.
I just said Taiwan.
On my first day back home, I went straight to my bedroom and passed out before doing anything else. Rather, I didn't have the energy to do anything else.
Yeah, jet lag when you get off the plane.
Probably for that reason that I failed to notice subtle hints that my home was not as lonely without me as I believed.
What?
Hours later, I awoke
instead of laying on the bed, he laid
to the sound of scuttling noises and the floorboards creaking. Understandably confused, I got out of bed and made my way into the hallway that was connected to both the
somebody's definitely in
living
this
room
house.
and kitchen. Cautiously, I crept my way through the darkness,
I always
groping
gotta
the wall
keep that
next to me
blicky
for
on you.
balance in my tired state as I trudged forward. I, however, made the fatal mistake of stepping onto one of the loudest boards in the hallway, alerting whoever or whatever was lurking in the shadows of the next room.
Are you serious right now, bro?
I paused, as did the entity in the next room, before a whoosh of air was heard as they retreated into whatever crevice they had come out of.
Was this like a ghost or something?
Taking a nervous gulp of air, I walked into the living room and turned on the nearby lamp that dimly lit up the room.
Attic.
Might have to check that out in the next video.
I spotted not a soul, but rather some of my furniture was disturbed. What's more, a couple of my kitchen cabinets were slightly ajar. Bewildered, but with my guard up, I went over and closed them all before readjusting my furniture, by which point I had relaxed. I chalked up the odd noises and movements to my jet-lagged brain and shrugged, deciding to just head back to bed. I wish the story ended there, but I was not so lucky.
The attic.
Yep.
Before entering the hallway to my room, I saw that the large metal covering to the air vent above the couch was missing.
Air vents.
Peering up at it, I mumbled, "What the?" before a crooked face filled with abject disdain for my existence popped into view. Startled, I fell to the ground and began crawling away, as I heard the man begin screeching incoherently as he dropped down onto the couch. I watched in horror as his joints cracked beneath his raggedy hoodie and heavily stained jeans. He stared at me, silent now, before brandishing a knife out of his back pocket and pointed it towards me.
My house now! Mine! Mine! You left it! It's mine!
He shouted with a slurred voice as he charged towards me. I hurriedly crawled towards my room and slammed the door behind me and locked it as he started jabbing his blade into the door, yelling at me to die. Shakily, I called the police and sobbed as I told them what was happening. Thankfully, I was told a patrol car was nearby my neighborhood and they would be at my house in minutes. I stayed on the phone and picked up a baseball bat just in case that deranged cretin broke down my door. A few horrendous minutes later, the police arrived, and after a quick but violent struggle, they managed to subdue the intruder.
Okay, so they got him.
After locking him in the back seat of the patrol car, the cops investigated my house and found that the man apparently had been living there while I was gone.
Wow.
But not just that. Apparently, he'd been staying at my house without me noticing for a few months.
What?
According to the police, they found paper stuffed under the couch that was filled with nothing but incoherent ramblings about how he planned to kill me one day when the time was right. With the dates next to each entry predating my trip to Japan by an uncomfortable amount of time. Frankly, I'm happy to be alive and relieved that the situation was resolved so quickly.
So how you not notice a whole dude in your house for months?
I make sure to triple check the locks in my home.
Like, how do you really not see that?
No.
Would you know if somebody living in your crib?
Yes.
All right. Story by Hootzer, narrated by Christian, and animated by Llama Arts. Guys, another amazing short animation. Enjoyed that one a lot. That one was actually really good. All right, guys. That is gonna do it for today's video. If you guys enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and hit that bell notification so you never miss another upload. Also, don't forget to send us some suggestions on short animations or horror videos at my Twitter. Link will be in the description below, and Llama Arts and the 2 videos we watched will be in the description as well. And with that being said, comment down your favorite part of today's video. Also, guys, don't use Tinder, and make sure that you lock your doors at night. And windows. And with that being said, we will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.